Hello and welcome to Nationwide Accessories Wholesale Limited. The DVD you're about to see is a brief introduction to both the history and the operation of Nationwide Accessories and to New Zealand itself. My name is Alan Nieper and I'm the Managing Director of Nationwide Accessories here in New Zealand. Now, you may be wondering where New Zealand is. So let's take a look.
In the South Pacific, there are three small islands which make up New Zealand. The land of the long white cloud, its land area of 268,000 square kilometres, makes it 1/6 larger in size than Great Britain, but smaller than the state of California. With a mild climate equal to that of Italy, New Zealanders enjoy both the blue waters of the beach and the majestic mountains of the North and South Islands. With wide open spaces, New Zealand is a land synonymous with extreme action, many of which have their roots here. Dramatic landscapes have made New Zealand a popular location for the production of television and films, some of which include The Lord of the Rings and The Last Samurai. New Zealanders are known worldwide as Kiwis, a name gained from their national bird. The other name which New Zealanders hold proudly to is that of being the home of the All Blacks, New Zealand's world-famous rugby team. New Zealand's 6,900 kilometres of coastline and alpine peaks, amounting to 13% of its land area, make for easy access to beaches and mountains. The country's population of 4 million people are a mixture of many diverse cultures, the largest being of European descent, Maori and Asian. Originally from the northern areas of the Pacific, the Maori people settled in New Zealand around 1280 AD, with Europeans arriving in the late 18th century. The main population areas in New Zealand are centred on its 5 major cities. Auckland, New Zealand's largest city, has 1.3 million people. Hamilton, the agricultural centre, has 165,000 people. Wellington, the country's capital city, has 380,000 people, while Christchurch, the largest city in the South Island, also has 380,000, and Dunedin, the southernmost city, has 120,000 people. With its closest neighbour Australia being 2,250 kilometres or 3 hours by plane to the northwest, New Zealand's economy is reliant on agricultural exporting. As a result, half of the 268,000 square kilometre area of the country is pasture arable land, home to 40 million sheep, 9.5 million cattle and 1.5 million deer, while another 1.7 million hectares is under forest cover.
Okay, so now you know a little more about New Zealand. So let's take a look at Nationwide Accessories operation here in Hamilton.
Nationwide Accessories Managing Director Alan Nieper commenced his association in the motorcycle and bicycle industry as a sales representative for Suzuki importers. Quickly working his way through the Suzuki ranks, Alan became the branch manager of the Suzuki Centre in Hamilton in 1976. Then in 1981, he saw an opportunity to set up his own tyres, parts and accessories company. From setting up Nationwide Accessories in his home garage in 1981, Nationwide has grown from its grassroots as a one-man business to its present dominant position in the market, operating from a 2-storey purpose-built 30,000 square foot warehouse employing 22 staff. In the late 80s, with the deregulation of import licensing and the importation of Japanese second-hand cars having an impact on the import numbers of motorcycles, Alan widened the business focus and discussed with Toyo Japan the opportunity to become the sole importer of Toyo Tires in New Zealand. A direct sales team of 4 sales representatives, a tele-sales force of 5, 4 warehousing staff and a full marketing and graphics department work as a close-knit team to ensure its nationwide customer network is serviced to the highest standard, with strong relationships being formed. Nationwide's central location in Hamilton and a logistics centre in Christchurch means every customer can be serviced on a same-day or next-day basis throughout New Zealand. New Zealand's vehicle population of 2.7 million passenger cars and 120,000 registered motorcycles means there is one vehicle for every adult New Zealander. The average New Zealand wage of $38,000 per year makes its people selective when purchasing a passenger vehicle, choosing vehicles in the economical 1.6 to 2 litre range. Over 65% of these are over 10 years old. 61% of all passenger vehicles are second-hand imports from Japan. Around 2.6 million steel-belted radial passenger tyres are imported into New Zealand each year. 15% are used tyres from Japan, 13% are new radial steel-belted tyres also imported from Japan each year. More than 40 tyre brands are imported into New Zealand, the main ones being Toyo, Bridgestone, Dunlop, Firestone, Pirelli, Yokohama, Falcon, Continental, Hankook, Nankang and Kumho. These brands continue to battle for market supremacy. However, an increasing awareness in new Chinese brands is encouraging New Zealanders to seek cheaper alternatives where price is more important than quality. 53% of tyre stores are company aligned. These are the Bridgestone, Firestone and Bow Repair stores. The average vehicle in New Zealand travels around 10,000 k's per year, with 30 to 40,000 k tyre life. This is equal to one tyre per year per car, or one full set every 4 years. Nationwide share of the radial steel-belted tyre market is 14% of all steel-belted radial tyres imported from Japan, or 2% of the total radial steel-belted tyre market. Working closely with the major motorcycle magazines, Nationwide places regular monthly advertising. Nationwide is active in supporting dealers who erect shop signage, which exclusively promote their product lines. Sponsorship requests from motorsport drivers are carefully examined, with talent at various levels in their sport being considered. Nationwide also looks at sponsorship of events as well. Nationwide is proud of its support of the 2008 D1NZ champion Gaz Whiter in his goal to become New Zealand's premier drift champion by also winning the New Zealand Drift Championship. Nationwide's involvement in motorsport includes being the control tyre sponsor of the Mazda Pro 7 Racing Group and the BMW E30 class. Nationwide's involvement at the grassroots level of sport is with those destined to be the future stars and those already at the top levels of their sport. Nationwide staff know that by encouraging the stars of tomorrow, our sport grows and associated product sales follows on. Nationwide Accessories is a strong business capably led to success by Alan Nieper for 3 decades. Times change, but strong products are always in fashion. Nationwide is proud of the brands they import and distribute and will continue to play a dominant role in the motorcycle accessory and passenger car tyre market for decades to come.
Thanks for watching. I hope you now have a clearer picture of where New Zealand is and what us Kiwis are all about. New Zealand is a great country and Nationwide is a great company. So, in the meantime, we look forward to working with you and we look forward to your continued support. Thank you.
If I